Hi Pisces, it's here, Core from Core Astrology, and today I want to chat with you about the eclipse season, which overlaps with the massive Saturn Pluto conjunction, which happens on the 12th of January and hasn't happened in this position in the sky since 502 years ago, and prior to that 734 years ago. So this is truly a momentous time, and I'm feeling very privileged and honored to be able to make a YouTube on the subject, and I hope to help you by sharing with you where in your life this is happening with you. So for all the Pisces Sun people, this is how you will be radiating out into the world, the experience of what I'm going to tell you. If you are Pisces Moon, this will be more of an internal yin reflective experience. And if you're Pisces Rising, it will manifest in the immediate world around you. So let's have a look at the 26th of December, which was the beginning of the eclipse cycle, when there was a new moon. And this was happening in an era in your life which very much relates to your friends and your society at large, your groups and people that you connect with, social clubs, that kind of thing, just the society that you're with at general, but also your good friends. And there could be something there that during this time of potential and brewing reflection as to what it is that you wanted to do at the new moon of the 26th of December to improve matters related to friends, that could make you aware of maybe which are the friendships that aren't serving me in my life. Where am I holding on to old patterns of anxieties, blockages, traumas, and the people related to it, which is actually blocking me going forward. And your intentions could have been something like along the line, I want to have friends in my life that allow me to express my love more freely, and that actually value the love that I give to them. And equally so, hopes and dreams for your future and wishes would also have come to your forefront on the 26th of December, which is a time to say, what are my hopes and dreams and wishes, and which ones do I let go of? Are they still actually authentically helping me on my soul's growth, the hopes and dreams and wishes that I have, or do I need to readjust them? And again, how can I have more fun and give more love and be more sporty or relate more with children? And what is required in terms of the groups of people and friends that I hang out with to make these changes? And this was happening on the new moon eclipse, and this the impact of this would last for at least 6 months. So as the new moon was then growing to become a full moon, which happens on the 10th of January, these subjects would be prevalent in your life. And by the 10th of January, there will be this eclipse happening, the full moon, in an area of your life which is all about how you give love and how you are creative in the world, and how your family are actually the people whom you have fun with and who you have joy with, who are either your children or lovers or people who do sports or creative people, is really where you're feeling very much at home. And during this time, you could maybe realize that some of the friends that you're with are not quite as creative or as giving of their love as you'd like it to be. And you might feel frustrated, and this is a time for you not to behave like a lunatic, because during the full moon, our emotions grow. As the moon grows, our emotions grow. So round about the full moon of the 10th of January, you would feel more emotional, and your emotions will come to the fore, and you might even feel overly sensitive. So the idea here is, instead of blowing your top or spilling out all your emotions, a better thing would be to do is to forgive yourself for whatever it is that might be upsetting you, for whatever relationship you're still hanging on to that you think is serving you but actually is not allowing you to express yourself and give love like you would like to. And also, you can write a gratitude list with who are the people in my life and who are the friends in my life that I do want to keep, who allow me to give love freely and who appreciate me. So please be conscious of that, so that you don't let your emotions run away with you on the full moon. And also remember that this is a time going forward, where the Saturn Pluto conjunction, which happens on the 12th, 2 days later, on the 12th of January, Saturn and Pluto come together in the heavens. They've been doing this all of 2019. They've been 10 degrees away, and then they came down to 5 degrees and 4 and 3 and 2. And on the 12th of January, they will be exact at the same position in the heavens. And this is showing an ending of a cycle. And for you, dear Pisceans, this is an ending of a cycle of friendships that no longer serve you, of groups and people and societies that no longer serve you. What is it? What anxieties or blockages or self-worth issues do you have that continue holding you to relationships that aren't working in terms of the realms of friendships? I'm not talking necessarily marriage partners or business partners, because those are contracts which are a little bit more intimate than friendships or groups of people in society at large. So for you, dear Pisceans, the big change, the revival of yourself will come through the friends and groups of people that you decide to be with after the 12th of January, because that's actually you building up a new version of yourself filled with your soul's authenticity and integrity to be the better version and a more mastered version of how you can be a friend to other people. So you want to hang out with friends that are reliable, responsible, old-fashioned, traditional, in it for the long run, prepared to work hard at it, honest. Yeah, maybe a little bit old-fashioned, call them boring as well if you want to. However, they will be there for you for the next 29 years. And this is really where you want to look at yourself and say, why am I hanging out with people who aren't like that? Because ultimately, if I'm not hanging out with people who are reliable and responsible and masters at what they do and excel in their own lives towards commitments, then I cannot give of myself and be somebody who feels comfortable to give of myself and give love to people who don't appreciate it. So that kind of is the subject for the better part of this year, certainly the first couple of months of this year, maybe later on again as Saturn returns back into Capricorn. There's a great growth spurt and a need for these changes in your life around your friends that you choose in your life. To help you along with these changes is Uranus, which goes stationary direct on the 11th of January. And Uranus is in a place in your chart where it is all, has everything to do with how you think, the thoughts and the self-talk that you give yourself. And there's a need for breakthrough there. So anything to do with communications, emails, writing, working with colleagues, relationships with siblings, and also your neighbors. There is a great need for liberation and change. And this change will come really quickly. And it'll almost make you feel like there's a bit of chaos and disturbance in your life because it's been very staid up until this point. As a matter of fact, in March of this year, these things started shaking up a little bit because that's when Uranus went into Taurus. And Taurus is a very stable sign. It doesn't like change. And Uranus is coming in there and saying, you need to be more breakthrough like in your thinking and teaching. You need to be more independent and liberate yourself. Be the great awakener in how it is that you think, how it is that you communicate, how it is that you talk or teach, how it is that you interact with your siblings. If you think of a lightning which comes like a bolt out of nowhere really quickly and illuminates everything, the light shines so deeply, so it's saying, I can see stuff about my siblings I didn't see before. I can see things about how I teach that I didn't know before. I can see things about how I think and talk and write and communicate, which I've never seen before. And I'd like to flush these things out. I'd like to look at it. What is it that's holding me back? Let me flush it out. Let it go. Let me be more revolutionary and forward thinking in my ways, because that will help you decide who are the groups and friends and people that you're hanging out with. Are they innovative? Are they forward thinking? We all constantly evolve. The earth turns around itself all the time. We're speeding through the universe at 1,400 kilometers an hour. Then we're moving around the sun while we're spinning around each other. Nothing stays the same. And Uranus is here to tell you things need to change, especially around your own inner liberation and understanding of why is it you're hanging on to friendships that aren't serving you. Because until you liberate yourself from your own thinking and release these anxieties or blockages, you cannot attract the new people in your life, which will stay with you for the next 29 years, while the others will be departing. And this all will allow you to be a better lover, to be a more creative person, to give of yourself without too many fears and anxieties. Also helping you along the line to do this is Neptune in a place in your chart which is asking you and guiding you to be more spiritual. For you to realize that the world is material, yes, but you are actually a spiritual being and not a material being. It is a reminder that praying and being aware of your belief systems and having blind faith and trust in God or the universe's way for you, so that you have this evolutionary divine intervention and growth within yourself, that you can understand there's angels that are supporting you and spiritual guides that are supporting you and spiritual friends that are supporting you. As long as you can look to your spirituality and to understand that there's something higher up there than just the material plane, and that you trust in that guidance to help you along with the changes in the friendships that you need to let go, as well as the hopes and dreams that you're letting go, because you're creating new ones which are more authentic for you for the next 29-year trip of Saturn around the Sun. I hope this has helped you. Thank you for watching my YouTube. If you like it, please subscribe and push the like button. And I wish you well on this very massive turning point in your life. This is a revival time. This is deconstructing the old and reconstructing the new. Very much like the phoenix arising from the ashes. May your friends that you meet now and going forward be like the phoenix arising from the ashes. Let them be like butterflies flying who've just eaten themselves out of the pupa, as opposed to having wormy type kind of friends, or friends that burn you down to the ashes. Choose the ones that let you fly like a beautiful butterfly. Transform, enjoy the process for the year of 2020. Be blessed, take care, namaste, and goodbye.